Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to another match on the Wrestlemania Advent Calendar. Triple H takes on Batista. Now this is a match that for some reason I am looking forward to. Now of course stipulations this match is going to be, I believe it's Extreme Rules or No Holds Barred or something like them sort of lines. I've made it Falls Count anyway just to give that an extra little twist. But it was also announced on Raw last week that if Triple H loses, he will retire as an in-ring competitor. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. I feel like I don't really want Triple H to retire as an in-ring competitor. I mean, I don't want him to be in the ring week in, week out. But I feel like his matches at WrestleMania always do actually pretty well. And thinking about it, I really believe that Triple H is going to win this match. Now, my reasoning behind this is the fact that Triple H and, of course, the DX stable will be going into the Hall of Fame the night before. So therefore, not the night before, the couple of days before. So therefore, I would imagine, just like the Sting match a few years ago, I would imagine that we would probably see the DX stable getting involved. Remember, it is no disqualification, so they could quite happily just walk in. X-Pac could attack him, and Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, and it would be very interesting to see that sort of thing happen. Plus, of course, Batista attacked Ric Flair. Wouldn't be surprised if Ric Flair turned up as well. I mean, yeah, I just feel like it's going to be that sort of match. I feel there's going to be that sort of interference. So I cannot see anything but a Triple H win at this point in time, to be honest. I mean, they've had to put this big stipulation in. I think Triple H has still got a good few years left in him. He's still pretty... he's not bad in the ring, is he, at all, actually? I mean, you look at people like The Undertaker, and you can see towards the end of the match he's struggling. With Triple H, you don't see that. It still feels like he could wrestle full-time at this point in time, but I can say he's taken more of a corporate control route at this point in time, and I feel like he should keep doing what he did, because as we know from the past, in the Attitude Era, having a authority figure who's able to wrestle, I mean, Vince did it himself quite a few times, having that is a very valuable asset to have. And if Triple H was then to lose this match and become banned from being an in-ring competitor, I don't think that would be the best move for them moving forward. I mean, I'm not saying it's definitely not going to happen. Triple H might have made that decision himself. Him and Stephanie might have made that decision that the best thing is for him is to stop wrestling in the actual ring now and continue on with his more corporate way of life, but I feel like it probably will be the case. I feel like Triple H is going to win. I'd be very surprised if Batista does win. Like I said, with the introduction of DX into the Hall of Fame, I dare say we'll see them getting involved at some point. And again, with Ric Flair potentially getting involved in the match as well, of course. This whole feud started when Batista attacked Ric Flair from behind. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this one pans out. I'm actually looking forward to this match. I feel like it's going to be a good, hard-hitting match. There's going to be a lot of action. There's going to be, I feel, tables. There's going to be sledgehammers, of course. There's going to be steel chairs. There's going to be all sorts. So it's going to be a pretty fun match, I think. I don't know why I'm looking forward to this match. What are them boots all about? I mean, they're very green, aren't they? And that posture's not great from Batista either. It looks like he's constantly on the toilet, but there we go. Yeah, that's just my thought. Again, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Who do you think is going to come out on top of this match and why? Do you think it's going to be a good match? Are you looking forward to it? Or is it, again, just a match that's on the card you're going to watch? Because it's on the card. For me, it's probably one of their star power matches, isn't it? They have to have a few of each. They have their matches for now. Like your... What's the bet? Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston, this, that, and the other. But they use matches like this to try and bring in some more casual, older crowd. Maybe people that used to watch like 5, 6, 10 years ago that recognise these names together. Maybe they might be intrigued to watch WrestleMania again, knowing these two guys are together. They come for this match. They stay for the up-to-date current stuff that's going on. Yeah. Who knows? There's a lot of weird and wonderful things on at the moment. Oh, the ice cream man. I really want ice cream now. Nice boot to the face there by Batista. Triple H rolled out the way of it. Remember, like I said, this is no holds barred. So weapons are available in this match. I think it is going to be a pretty hard-hitting match. It'll probably go on quite late in the night. I'm still struggling to find, in my mind, the sort of running order. Of course, we know now the Women's Triple Threat is going to be the main event, which I thought it was already announced that was going to happen months ago, to be honest with you. Is that a muscle buster by Batista? Wow. Muscle buster, nice. Yes, that's going to be the case, but I dare say Brock versus Seth will probably be the match before it. Reigns versus McIntyre will probably be quite late in the night as well. I would be surprised if Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston was very early on the show. They sometimes like to do that. A stiff left hands there by Triple H. I really think that Kofi versus Bryan could steal the night, to be honest with you. There's the pin, only enough for a, well, not even enough for a 1 count. Triple H now the boot right in the spine of Batista. Brings him back up to his feet. A stiff punch right in the gut, then into a DDT as well. Triple H looking fairly confident here. As he should do, he's in full control of this match. Batista now shoulder block, taking Triple H down. Nice boot right into the arm as well. And deadlifts Triple H up to the alley-oop style suplex all the way across the ring. A boot into the spine as well. There's the pin by Batista. Again, not even a 1 count. Both of these guys showing incredible resilience. The only problem is with me with this storyline is that it seems to be a little bit undertold. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm not still 100% sure what they're feuding over. I mean, it's probably my fault because I don't watch the full shows. I watch the highlights on YouTube the day after of Raw and SmackDown. So maybe I've just missed something, but why are they feuding? I know Batista came back and attacked Ric Flair and said, have I got your attention now? And then they agreed to have a match. And then Batista demanded that match be for Triple H's career. And it just, yeah, it all seems a bit odd for me. But yeah, I'm sure there is a reason behind it. But it just feels like it could have been a feud that could have gone a lot longer and built up a bit more over time. But of course, they probably had to grab Batista when they could. The Deacon Batista. Yeah, probably had to grab him when they could, and that was the chance they had, I suppose, to go for it. Okay. Okay. Do you just love this game? Right. So according to this game, we're going to see the broken one, Matt Hardy, interfere on this match on behalf of Triple H and just assault. I mean, if this was, oh my god, if this was like Shawn Michaels, this would have been the most amazing interference ever. The problem is, because this is a no-holds-barred match, this is going to... No, he is leaving, okay. That was really bizarre, wasn't it? Really bizarre, okay. Matt Hardy has just randomly assaulted Batista. Why? I don't know, we can't read Matt Hardy's mind. He's a nutter. We all know he's absolutely crazy. But there you go. Absolute craziness of Matt Hardy, as we know. Just assaulted Batista. But Batista's straight back in control of the match. Doesn't seem to affect him at all. Let's just ignore the fact that happened then, yeah? We could do that, can't we? Batista slides back in the ring. Brings Triple H back up to his feet. It's a pretty slow-paced match, this one. Not quite as exciting as I was hoping, but you never know. Atomic drop by Triple H. He's going to drop Batista into the Tree of Woe. And then just force the foot into the face. Batista drops back into the middle of the ring. Triple H rolls him over. There's the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Oh, what's going on now? It's Goldberg! Oh, what a return this would be. It's Goldberg returning. He grabs a hold of Triple H. Goldberg takes him up. Into the jackhammer. This is the craziest match ever. I mean, I said there was going to be interference, didn't I? But this is crazy. There's the pin. For 1, 2... Oh my god, Goldberg! According to WWE 2K19, it believes that Batista is going to defeat Triple H at WrestleMania. All because Goldberg is going to come running out and hit Triple H with a jackhammer. I mean, if this happens in real life, this is just out of this world. I don't know what to say to you, I really don't. I mean, in some cases I would have re-recorded this and tried to get a bit more of a stable match with no interferences, but I've enjoyed that so much that we're keeping it. We're definitely keeping it. This is just insane. Oh my word. Oh my freaking word. Goldberg just made his way down to the ring. Just hit Triple H with a jackhammer right in front of the referee. And Batista crawled on top for the pin and to get the 3 count. And between them, Batista and Goldberg have made Triple H retire from in-ring competition for the future. Now, like I said, I think in real life Triple H is going to win this match due to interference, ironically enough. I feel like I said before, DX will probably get involved, maybe even Triple H, maybe even Ric Flair as well. Who knows, maybe Randy Orton will get involved as well as the 4th and final member of Evolution. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see what does happen. But I would be very surprised if Triple H does lose and if Triple H is forced to retire from in-ring competition, because I feel like he's still got a fair few matches to give, and I feel like it's a very useful thing to have, is a authority figure with a good in-ring capability for future storylines. Making him lose and retire from in-ring competition would probably definitely reduce any future potential for storylines, because you can't have the guy take on his boss. That's what people love. That's what one of the things that wrestling used to be great at, was the Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon feud went down so well because everyone wished they could beat the shit out of their boss. That's what everyone wanted to do. That's why that sort of went down so well, because he was doing what everyone else wanted to do in real life. And I feel like Triple H has that potential to play that Vince McMahon role and get into fights with members of staff. And it is a very important thing to do it, especially in wrestling as well. It's a common storyline is the face versus the heel authority figure. It's so effective. And I just feel like having Triple H be forced to retire from in-ring competition would really be a poor decision, because they wouldn't be able to utilize that anymore. Anyway, like I said, what do you think is going to happen down in the comment section down below? Do you think the match is going to go down like 2K19 thinks, with Matt Hardy and Goldberg getting involved? I can't see it myself, but if it does happen, then we've got some craziness going on over here. We've got some real Galileo stuff going on here. Anyway, I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.